Welcome, my lovely Leos. This is your August 30th new moon, yet Virgo seasonal cross reading. It is going to be the equivalent of my monthly readings. I'm going to put them out at the peak of every season. And the peak of Virgo season right now, we have this new moon in Virgo on August 30th, 2019. We also have Sun in Virgo August 23rd and Venus in Virgo August 21st. So we're going to take a look at our Sun in Virgo, which is the Eight of Pentacles here. Virgo is all about work in progress. It's a purpose to correct, and it is necessities over ego. The Sun is an outward self, the outward self. It is renewed and revitalized after the dark night of the soul, having faced fears. It is happiness, freedom from adulting, worldly anxieties, something we love to hear. But it is a sanctuary from the darkness of the moon. And the moon right now, we have that new moon in Virgo on August 30th. This is the problem-solving Virgo moon. It is going to create, it's so strong, it's going to create king tides. It's going to create a 10-foot wave coming upstream in a river, causing a river in Gloucester to go backwards. Unfortunately, there will be flooding, but it is that crazy of a new moon. The moon is all about our vulnerable self. It's why we have these shellfish on the moon card. It's all about this lousy armor we wear when you know, what lies beneath is really what is being exposed anyway. It is the fearful self, the crisis of faith, imagination and illusion versus spirit. It is definitely the dark night of the soul. It's a rely on your senses rather than logic. And of course, the theme of Virgo season, the Hermit card. This is a need for privacy, for silence and discretion, to break with convention. It's an opportunity for time away, especially with regards to tedious work required in the season, such as harvesting. Virgo does bring about the harvest. Remember, we have the staff here with the light at the top. That is all about self-support, following your own light. You have everything you need to do what you are supposed to be doing. All right, Leo. And you are the Strength card in Tarot. I will be putting you in the reading. I will also put myself in the reading. Me being the Queen of Clovers, my readings tend to focus on life, craft, action, nurturing ourselves and others, and using our will for the highest good and calling. You know what? I didn't talk about the Empress card, the Venus, the love portion of our reading. Oh, silly me. Okay, this is about, the Venus is the nurturing Empress card. She's creativity and abundance, sensuality and security. She knows she is the queen of her kingdom, and she is secure in her authority. And of course, Venus being the planet of love and warmth. And of course, how can I develop my creativity, abundance, and love during this Virgo season? All intertwined for peak success. All right, let's check out where we need to shine. Where is our Sun, the Eight of Pentacles, where we need to focus this kind of Eight of Pentacles, tedious mastery kind of work energy. I'm just going to pull about 3 flyers, and then I'm going to, for each card of the cross, and then I'm going to pull, ooh, that's a little too many there, and then I'm going to pull some qualifiers. All right, in the Sun, where your light should shine, I have the moon. Oh, my lovely Leos, you must be going through the very dark night of the soul over a King of Coins in reverse. This could be you definitely not working on your kingdom very well. Maybe a bad decision, maybe a bit selfish, maybe spent a little too much, and there's that moon card, something you missed. Either that or you're absolutely in the dark night of the soul. Again, look at where that lobster's crawling up her leg. Ugh. Coming out of the water. It's what lies beneath, what is in the water. And I do have this Page of Wands. This could be a fire sign approaching you. This could be a adventure that you're pondering. It just really feels like you want to run away from everything. It feels like you are about to find out about a bad decision in money. If not, you have a lot. You have a Pisces, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your sun. And with the moon card there, it kind of feels like they're blocking your sun. They're blocking your ace of coins. They're blocking, there's a block to your abundance. There's some kind of a block to your abundance that we need to, let's see, what is that block to the sun? What do we need to correct? How about that for Virgo season? What do we need to correct? What do Leos need to correct? That you need to defend yourself more. Defend more. Hold your ground more. This Seven of Wands is all about the defense. It's about holding your ground against enemies, all kinds of enemies, alone. And, you know, it's only alone for a bit. There's a time, it's kind of a time of aloneness for just a very little bit, because you're kind of coming to your Six of Cups, your Six of Hearts, which is your happy home. And you need to chill at home. Jack of Fire, especially with a Leo reading, is you getting fire under your ass and you know, marking your target and pulling back that arrow and letting it go and hitting your mark. Absolutely. No, this is about chilling. This is about you being excessively defensive, so much so that you've turned yourself upside down in your home. Nobody cares what you're working on right now, Leo, in this place. It feels like you're working, you're like a whiny child. All right, you're really happy about this work, okay? Something is either going well or going badly, and you just can't stop talking about it, and people are kind of annoyed by it, Leo. You need to be a little quiet. I noticed a significant lack of swords in that little mini spread there for the sun. I think you might just be talking a little too much, especially with the Seven of Wands, the defense, and the Six of Hearts. I know you're excited. I feel it too. It feels really good because I'm an Aries and I'm a Leo rising, Aries Sun, Leo rising, so I'm definitely like, ooh, okay, the Empress card. This is definitely all about your Virgo love. Ooh, working together. That card just wanted to flippity fly. That is the Three of Pentacles. It is the card of building something together, manifesting a goal together. But it's a team. It's not necessarily, if it's love, it's definitely family love. Oh, I'm going to take all these cards. I think there's 6. Oh, whoa. Yeah, okay. Just because it's on love, I can't resist my Leos. Okay, on your love, you're going to come into, you're building something that is really quite the success. You're about to get a very public victory. In love, it just means that you were kind of working on love. This kind of feels like we did the whole, you know, marriage counseling thing, Leo, and we really thought about how we feel about each other and how we care about each other, and, you know, we worked on it, and we say good morning and good night and I love you, and now, you know, we're coming into a period of just joining up together in this Hermit energy and this Virgo energy. We're really coming together. This is less about self in reverse, the Hermit energy. It feels, though, some might be feeling a little borderline codependent, but right now it's kind of lovey-dovey in a work sense, though. This love is kind of worky-worky. It just feels like, you know, you did the workbooks kind of thing, and it feels like, let's go out and test our love. It almost feels like, let's go get a drink. Let's go get out of this Hermit energy and let's go get a drink or a coffee at Starbucks and just hang out and be us and see how we do. If, you guys, this is really cute energy, actually, because, the love that's happening between you, I believe it's a King of Wands in reverse. They're not very fond of this. That would be you, Leo, probably. Dealing with the Knight of Coins upright. That would be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. They're totally game for this, but they're slow going. They're not really. And you're not really fond of it either. Okay, this is not a bad thing. I know it seems like really awful, and it seems like, oh, you did the workbooks, you got your A+, you guys feel really solid. You guys high-fived each other and all that too, I bet. And it's really cute energy for a couple, but what you're going to find out is the workbooks were bullshit. They might as well have been teaching you origami or some other ridiculous nonsense like calculus. for those of us who are not calculus people. I realize I may have insulted some mathematicians, but that's okay, because if you don't need calculus, you just don't need calculus. Why study it? So, but there's something that happens between you two that happens between the workbook pages, kind of thing, between the questions. Pay attention to that. If you pay attention to that this Virgo season and point it out to your Knight of Coins, remember these energies could be male or female. There's dudes on both of these cards. It could be same sex, but the point being, it could be either one of you. I believe, Leo, this is you in the reverse. You are really not happy about this, but you love your person, so you're going to do the work. So I kind of feel this is your energy of like, I'm doing the workbooks. I'm getting the A+. We're doing our homework. You know, all that stuff. It kind of has this feeling, and when it comes down to it, just look between the lines. There's a lot of conversation going on here that you haven't done a while with your lover, and it's going to flip you quite upright, quite quickly, abundantly quickly. You miss this time with your lover, and I don't think they speak up very often, because you being the fire sign, you probably do a lot of the talking. Of course, being a Leo, maybe not. But it just feels like, the conversation, either way, it feels like the conversation's kind of balancing out. It feels like you used to be very dominant before, and you're willing to be a little vulnerable right now, and maybe even just a little selfish and a little coy, or a little withholding, a little mysterious, for your Knight of Coins, be this a new relationship or a long-term relationship. It just feels like you did some work together. It may not even be a love relationship. It might be even just a buddy relationship. But there's a lot going on here that just is not happening in the work that you were assigned, kind of thing. It could be any kind of training. It doesn't necessarily have to be marriage counseling. I just picked that up because it is the Venus part of this Virgo cross reading. Let me get you a couple cards from the Cartomancy to clarify, and we'll pull the moon cards and see what's... Ooh. Okay. Yeah. Wow. Alright. Somebody is going to hold their tongue. Like I said, there was an imbalance in conversation. I don't really think it matters who it was, but they're listening is what this card feels like right now for me. It feels intuitively. It feels like somebody's listening to you. They're not cutting you off. They're not stabbing you back. They're listening, and that is the work. Remember, I talked about work, love. It's going to be listening. And it's going to, Five of Hearts is a little unhappiness. It can be, but in Cartomancy, it can be dissatisfaction with love, mourning something. There's something, of course, that has made you sad that you need to speak up to the person that you care about, even gently, especially if it's from your past. But it's something that's burdensome for you. It's something that hurt. It's something that was very painful, that if you don't come out with it, it's not going to be good. But I think more so, this is more like, it's painful for somebody, it's difficult for somebody to probably listen to, because of this Queen of Swords in reverse, the Queen of Air in reverse. It's just somebody needs to listen, and that is going to be the love work. That is going to be the real love work. But there is this extreme pain here that somebody is going through that needs to come out. And it might even be, it kind of even feels like something that happened before you two met. Buddies or lovers. It definitely has that feeling of the greatest love work you're going to do right now, or somebody's going to do, is listening. And I know, being a Leo rising, we are boisterous. Leos are so boisterous and kitty-like and wonderful. So sometimes we do take the stage a lot. So I can almost be certain that our super strong Leo self, anybody who's Leo energy knows how powerful we are. It's probably the one that needs to be subdued and silenced for a moment. Alright, and we're going to pull the moon. Again, this is the problem-solving Virgo, new moon in Virgo energy, August 30th. What do my Leos need to know about this new moon in Virgo? What problem do they need solved? Okay. Good problem to have, my loves. Seven of Cups. options, and not just options in love. You can have a dragon, you can have a wife, you can have a castle, you can have the crown, you can have jewels, you can have the magic, you can have whatever you want. I feel like this really opens up, Leo. You don't know you have options. You don't know that you don't have to fight for some things. This is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Oh my, an angry queen. Hell hath no fury like a woman's scorn. The Chai Tarot, or Chi Tarot, Chicago Tarot, she says, don't lock up an Aries unless you're trying to get the house burned down. Because this is how that feels, and this is Leo, but this is Leo, fire energy. This is like, excuse me? I didn't know I had option because of why. This is you finding out that a block in your energy was nonsense. It may even be somebody of inconsequence. Let's see if we can get another card here. Oh, Leo, you are mad. You are so mad. You're like, I haven't had for so long. I've been without for so long. Look at my fucking hair. Leo, you're like, oh my gosh, do you see it's snowing. Oh my gosh, I'm a Leo, damn it. It's like, oh my gosh, this is why this is what it's been. Oh my gosh, I kind of want to know. Of course, okay, you solve a problem. Why you thought you didn't have options, but suddenly you're finding out you have all of them in the world. And whatever the block is, whatever the problem is, you're pissed. Like, why didn't you tell me sooner? Where have you been? Yeah. This is the indecision card. This is the fear card of coming into commitment. This is the fear card of approach. Somebody was afraid to come towards you, Leo. Four of Diamonds. This is building. Four of Pence. Building your resources. This is withholding love. Withholding resources as well. This is like somebody was withholding something from value from you. A King of Hearts, love. This could be even parental love, but this is the King of Cups. This is a king who is in love with love, but more importantly, this is a king that has no words of love. He cannot speak his love. He even has trouble acting out his love. He just loves being in love sometimes. But in the upright position, he definitely carries a father energy. I was going to say daddy energy. But there's a withholding. Why are they there withholding? Nine of Swords, they were getting ready for some kind of battle. There was some kind of battle ahead, some kind of challenge ahead that they were withholding and hoarding for. And I think it is love. Somebody's withholding love from you. You're going to be shocked by this because they felt that they had to stand alone in something, Leo. But now they want to work with you. They really do want to work with you. This is somebody that and they want victory with you. Public victory with you. They're scared as shit about this, though. This is like, oh my freaking God, I want to go public with this relationship. Or I'm ready. But I didn't really think this was going to happen. This person is like doubtful, Leo. They doubted the ability of this to last. I'm sorry, I'm getting a little excited. This is the Six of Diamonds in reverse. A victory. Financial victory. This is like a lot of happiness. A lot of victory. And you had work cards. Oh, you have the Six of Hearts. The only thing that's not here. What is not here? Spades. Speaking. Why? Because you're supposed to be listening. That's so freaking obvious. Sorry. Sometimes I just feel like knocking myself upside the head. Alright. Now for the final Virgo season. Let's pull some cards. Let us see what Spirit needs you to know during Virgo season. Like the advice. where you really need to focus. This is where all your energy is, and now we're going to drop some cards to how to bring it all together. I know it's not speaking. Definitely listening. All right, the Knight of Cups in reverse. Yes, your Knight of Cups, whoever is approaching you as love, is nervous as whatevers. They're scared. They don't feel ready, but... oh, this is a lot of cards. Oh, they don't feel ready because you seem a little childish, a Page of Wands right now, and perhaps you got into a little legal trouble, my Leos. Okay, I could also have an Aries in your energy. Of course, this could be, I'm sorry, King of Wands. This is not the Emperor card, this is King of Wands. This is you, my lovely Leo. This is you. Now come in. Okay, let's see. All right, Spirit wants you to know that, first and foremost, sorry, I got a little excited because the cards just popped out, and it's high energy, Leo. High energy. All right, your Knight of Cups thinks you're wild as fuck. They think you're, you got into some kind of legal Leo trouble with this Page of Wands upright. It was a fucking good idea, you say. At the time, it might be something, I think of that Meek Mill case. I mean, 10 years for a gun charge, and he had never even had so much as, I mean, yeah. Anyway, so, I'm glad he fought it. But yeah, this Knight of Cups here, it is absolutely, your lovers, the person that loves you, that wants to, like, pretty much moon card you from before and tell you that they love you, is, like, nervous because of some legal situation. And whatever it is, oh, I think this is their legal situation. Silly me. Because you're standing upright, my lovely Leos. You're solid. And then this is you as the king, building a kingdom with the Four of Cups. You ain't focused on love because you know your love might just, you don't even know they're coming in because they are an Aquarius. Your King of Cups, Knight of Cups, is identifying as an Aquarius or a wish come true. This is definitely a moment in your lifeline that is going to be memorable and lasting. You don't even see it coming. It's going to fall on your face, is what I hear. There's somebody that you're playing with. There's somebody, I don't necessarily, I think this is more new love or a new deep feeling in love. This has nothing to do with any of that marriage counseling thing I did or somebody possibly approaching you. This is just that energy of the right person looks you in the eyes at the right moment and you see your whole lives together. It's that kind of feeling, and it's really quite lovely, and a quite lovely way. You could be falling in love during Virgo season. I don't even think it's falling in love. It's like you love this person already, but it's like, or you have a thing for them already, and then you take that next step. It's like that moment, like I said, you look into each other's eyes and you're like, oh my God, you are my wish come true. Oh, you're becoming part of my lifeline, you know, kind of thing. Like, wow. All right, Leos, that is a beautiful way to end this reading. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, share, comment, tip or donate to Spirit moves you. Email me for a personal reading or just to let me know what you thought about this reading. That's qclovers1111@gmail.com. And have an excellent Virgo season.